Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We've got quite a bit to talk about. We do have some snow across the Great Lakes regions, and let's get on to it. Um, the southeastern part of lower Michigan is going to have some accumulating snow, and the farther south and east you go, the heavier the snowfall will be. I guess I should say the farther east. I'll show that to you in just a second. 3 areas of concerns. I already have a post up about this if you want to read it later on if you're driving somewhere. The south end of Lake Michigan will get into some heavy lake effect, and into Ohio, along Lake Erie, we'll get into some very heavy snowfall here over the next 24 hours. Hey, good morning, Danette Ziroff, and good morning to Kenya Bartshi also. Hey, Janet Fryman, thanks. Yeah, and Tony Sattarelli, good snowy morning in Perry. So there's the snow right now. Basically Lansing, Jackson, Flint, into the Thumb, into Detroit and Ann Arbor now have all changed over to snow, but the temperature's still about 34 degrees. That's the next thing I want to show you is that at least for today, during the daylight hours, I should say into early afternoon, temperatures will be still slightly above freezing. Here's the forecast. We're at 10 o'clock. You're 33, 34 in the southeast. So even though the snow will be falling, it won't be sticking on the roads just yet. This is 1 o'clock this afternoon. 2 o'clock, still a lot of 33, 34 degrees. By the way, Grand Rapids, you're out of this. You don't have to worry about this much at all. Hey, good morning, Kim Steffen. And then we go to 4 o'clock this afternoon, 5, 6. And as we get to right after sunset, that's when the temperatures will drop. And then the snow, again, albeit light in most of Michigan, that will start to stick eventually as we get into the late part of the evening hours. All right. So how much are we looking at total snowfall? I want to emphasize that this is generally for us here in Michigan what we would call a long duration light snow. Okay, it's not going to be one where you get the windshield wipers going real fast, anything like that. Hey, good morning, Maria from Brazil. So you're looking at Detroit area, I would say about 3 to 4 inches possible. As you go into the Thumb, 4 to 6 inches. That right along the shoreline may have 6 inches or so. Now let's go back to Flint. That's probably a 2-inch to 3-inch type snow. And then let's go back a little farther west to Saginaw and the Lansing area, less than 2 inches, getting down to less than an inch as you go into Lansing. Grand Rapids getting down to less, just a dusting or so. Now, around the rest of the state, one thing to note is that in the northeast, you'll get into a little bit of an enhanced snowfall Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. You could see 4 to 6 inches up around the Alpena area and the northeast part of lower Michigan. And then the next area to note if you're traveling is over in the south end of Lake Michigan. So if you're driving to Chicago and you get into Michigan City, Indiana, you're going to get some very heavy snowfall tonight into Tuesday, a north wind, a warm Lake Michigan, and a fairly cold temperature aloft. The warm lake really is the thing that's making the heavy lake effect in that region and on Lake Erie also. So you could have 6 to 10 inches of snow in a strip there. And as you get to about I-65, I usually figure that's where it tapers off pretty rapidly and then doesn't stick on the roadways. Now, the real mess is if you're traveling into Ohio, and here it is. That's heavy snowfall. So if you have to drive back to New York or to Pennsylvania, you may want to definitely think about waiting. Either you better be going now and get through there before the lake effect kicks in tonight and tomorrow, or I would say you're going to be better waiting until you get to about Wednesday night, or even better is Thursday. All right, so there's that. Now, let's go over what's going to happen for the rest of the week. And I'm sorry, I'm back to all the squiggly lines on the map, but I like this one. This is the European model, and it's going to forecast for us out 10 days. And what you should get out of this is that this is the storm system for the week. And temperatures, I'm going to say, are going to average a little bit above normal through the whole period. But here's that storm system, okay? And what happens is, and the models have latched onto this all along, is kind of an extension, extends back to the west. While the main storm is already into New York, an extension comes back, and that's what gives the thumb, the Detroit area, the enhanced snowfall. Now we're at Tuesday evening, so it's winding down in the thumb, still maybe along the shoreline of the northeast corner. Now we're to Wednesday morning, and it's dry, but it's cold Wednesday morning. So not to say that the roads will instantly become great, but by the afternoon on Wednesday, we'll be back into the 40s, and things should be A-okay. Now we go into Thursday, and we go into Friday. No storm systems to deal with. And we go into Saturday, and everything looks fairly consistent on this. And Saturday, now we're into Sunday, and even next week early. We're getting pretty far out there, Monday and Tuesday. But the point being is that I wanted you to see, after this storm system, it's fairly quiet for the next 10 days. We ended 10 days out, and that's pretty far out for a model at this time of the year. But that would be showing warmer temperatures. That would be showing 40s to maybe 50 degrees heading this way. Let's take a look at the high temperature forecasts for this week. Let me give you a little better perspective here. Okay. And so here we are today, and we're at the high temperatures. Whatever you have right now, Bridget, no storm of the century. Whatever you have now as far as temperatures, probably what you'll have through the day, and then slowly falling. Tomorrow's a pretty cold day. High temperatures will be in the low 30s in the east and upper 30s in the west. And again, that says that here in Michigan, at least, with the light rates of snowfall, there will be also some melting on the road. So I wouldn't consider it real bad, except for the fact that it's the first snowy road, perhaps, in a highly populated area of the Southeast. You know, we always forget how to drive on winter road conditions. Now, this is Wednesday, so you're back to 40 degrees, so the snow starts to melt, and Thursday, we're in the probably low to mid 40s in a lot of places like Grand Rapids, and Friday in the low 40s, Saturday low to mid 40s, and Sunday in the 40s. So point being here is, after this one, we're going to be trending to almost a little bit warmer than average, because our average high temperature right now is around 40 degrees or so. So there you have it. That's your morning weather update. I'll keep you updated on MLive. I don't expect any big surprises out of this storm system. You might be off by an inch on your forecast to say, hey, what happened? Well, we don't sweat an inch in meteorology, okay? It's just snow. We're getting closer and closer all the time, but it's just not that exact down to the exact inch. So there you have it. Take care. Thanks for joining me on this MLive morning weather update. I'll keep you updated through the day on the MLive website, mlive.com. And of course, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.